Okay guys, this recipe for pumpkin chocolate chip waffles or pancakes is so stinking good. You could literally use it for pumpkin bread and muffins if you wanted to. It's more of a thicker consistency. We made it for waffles and I froze them for my boys for the week. But basically, if you want to kick off fall, this is it because it makes your whole house smell amazing. You start off with your dry ingredients. It's a mix of flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and salt. I'm going to put all the exact measurements and ingredients in my blog, so you're going to want to go check that out if you want to try this recipe. If you don't want to do separate ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, I have a homemade pumpkin spice that I'm going to share soon as well, and you can do about a tablespoon of that instead. You're going to mix your wet ingredients separately, about a cup and a half of buttermilk, and you're going to use about a half a cup of pumpkin puree. Make sure it is a pumpkin puree, not a pumpkin pie filling. Pumpkin pie filling has a lot of added ingredients to it, whereas the pumpkin puree is just pumpkin. I personally love Thrive Market. If you haven't signed up for that, check it out because I've been loving the ingredients, especially all the organic ingredients. Once you have that, you're going to do about 2 large eggs and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. We love Kerrygold, but you could use any butter of your choice. You'll have maple syrup and vanilla in the wet ingredients as well. You're going to want to mix that all together. If you don't have a dough hook, highly recommend it. It's the best thing ever for homemade bread or just baking, period. So once you have all your wet ingredients together, you'll kind of make a small little well in your dry ingredients, and you're going to add all those wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. I'm telling you, the smell of these was so dang good. My husband walked in the house saying it smelled beyond amazing. So you're going to mix both dry and wet together. Once you have it all together, you're going to add in about a cup or so of chocolate chips of your choice. I personally love Ghirardelli. There's just something different in the taste of Ghirardelli chocolate. I made these with the mini dash waffle makers. They make a ton of different prints. We got a new one this year. It's the skull one, which right now is unavailable, but if you keep checking back, they come back all the time. We also, for fall season, have the pumpkin one, and it's available right now for about $10. So it's really fun if you want to welcome fall with your kids or have a cool Halloween board is what I kind of put together. We love little festive things like that. My boys get just as excited as me. If you can, while you're mixing this, what I should have done, you want to start your waffle maker so it gets hot as well. Or you can use a griddle pan for regular pancakes. If you don't like how thick the batter is, the way to make it a little bit thinner of a pancake would be to add a little more of the buttermilk. I could literally just smell fall while I was stirring this. There's those Ghirardelli chocolate chips. So dang good. They're really good for hot chocolate too, if you make a homemade hot chocolate. So you add about maybe a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of that batter to these dash waffle makers. And they take a couple minutes to fully bake that waffle. So I had 2 going at the same time just to kill some time faster, but look how cute. So this batter made about 14 of these small waffles. So I kept some out for the next morning for my boys, and I froze the rest to have during the week if they wanted to have that for breakfast. We made a fun board with fruit you could do. We did blueberries, you could do strawberries. We added more chocolate chips, little mini marshmallows, syrup, and then I have a homemade pumpkin whipped cream that actually was really good to dip it in. So there you go. Enjoy a fun fall board or a fun Halloween morning board.